Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road, and you're ready to go if you want to. Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Live Music Nation podcast, festival edition. Today we are with Krystal. She is with the St. John Parish. They have the St. John Oktoberfest. Thank you so much for being on with us, Krystal.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Jake.
Hey, give us a little background on you, Krystal. Where'd you grow up? Talk a little bit about your family and your career.
Yes, so I grew up just outside Chicago in Indiana, actually, but we call ourselves the Chicago area. And that's where I'm born and raised, still live here with my family. I am an entertainer. That's sort of what I say is in my blood. I love to sing and dance and do all those things. And my husband and I actually perform together quite often as well.
Okay, so wait, stop there.
Yeah.
Let me promote a little bit. What is the stage name? What is your act, and describe it a little bit?
Yeah, so together our acoustic act is called Almond Grove.
Okay.
And yeah, so we do originals, but we also do a lot of Americana, R&B, old school country, classic rock, basically anything we enjoy, we play. My husband also has his own band called the Milk Billies. And then I sing with a couple of different tribute acts. I sing with a Pink Floyd tribute act called Echoes of Pompeii. And Mr. Funny Man is sort of like a top 40 party band that I sing with.
Gotcha. Very, very cool. Very cool. Okay, let's jump into Oktoberfest here. For the listener that's never been looking to travel, give them a visual. What does it look like? When they show up, what are they going to see?
Yes. So we pride ourselves in keeping this very traditional. The gentleman who started this event about 15 years ago has German heritage. Their family is very rooted in the community, and they've like owned a lot of land, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And so it's very important for them to keep it traditional, even though it's grown from sort of just one tent and some German food to sort of a bigger event. But there's a beer garden, there's a stage where you'll find some traditional like German polka music, that kind of thing going on throughout the day. And then in the evening, we have some like more like dance, kind of bands to get the party going. There's a kids area, and then the food, of course, where, lots of schnitzel, cabbage and noodles. You'll even find some like Eastern European food there as well.
Okay. So let's go back to the food, because that's a big one for people that want to travel. What are they going to smell the most of?
Sausage.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah, definitely. Lots of brats, lots of, that kind of, I don't know how to describe it. Maybe it's garlic. I don't
Yep.
what that main ingredient is, but and I think you'll smell the beer too, because you'll have the hops in the air, and the beer will be flowing and the food will be sizzling, I think. So definitely some brats and some beer.
No, for sure. Okay. For you personally, what's your favorite part of this?
I like that it's a family event. We definitely always stress having like pumpkin carving or decorating, face painting for the kids, games like that where kids can kind of roam around. We even get like big wheels sometimes where the kids can like drive around in the parking lot. And I think it's nice because I just became a mom about 4 months ago. And, when I think about going out and having fun, it's very different when you're a family now as opposed to when you're single and don't have children. So I love that, the parents can come, drink the beer, have the fellowship with people from the community, and kids feel safe, kind of roaming around and having fun too.
Yeah, no, I love that. Okay, so let's go back, talk about the foundation of where this started and kind of the importance of that.
Yeah, so there's a family in the area called the Schillings, and they have numerous companies, but Greg Schilling is the founder of this event, and he was, he's part of the church where this event is taking place. And one day he just thought, well, gosh, we have a lot of German heritage, not only in the town of St. John, but a lot of the surrounding area. Northwest Indiana is just, very like the settlers who came here, I guess, way back in the 1800s, many of them were German. So he thought, well, how cool would it be if we just had some fellowship, got a couple kegs, popped up a tent, and played some polka music, and got everybody together to celebrate the heritage of the area. And so that was it. He really he did it all himself. This was before I was involved, definitely. And got a couple friends together, and after a while it just grew and grew, and it got to the point where he said, oh my gosh, I can't, like, one person also running a business cannot also put on this event, because it just got so huge. So that's when they invited an event coordinator into the church to kind of help with some of these events to make sure that they grew and yet stayed successful.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay. What's the best way for people to find out information, not only about Oktoberfest, but some of the other events? Because I know you have plenty of other events going on through the year, but this is a good one for the fall. How do they find out information for that?
Yeah, so it's stjohnoktoberfest.com, and that's ST John. Oktoberfest is spelled with a K. So we do it the traditional way.
Sure.
So that's the website for this. And we also have a Facebook page it's called SJE Events, which you can see a lot of the other events. We also have a huge festival in July, which, that's more of your traditional fair, where you have the rides, the carnival, the games, lots of food vendors of different nature, and of course the bands and the beer garden as well.
Perfect. All right. Now we got the business out of the way. These questions are going to be fun for you, because I always ask these. I'm in live entertainment as well. So I just like to survey. Personally, what's the best concert you've ever seen?
Oh boy, that's tough. I would say it's David Gilmour.
Okay.
I saw him, at the United Center in 2016.
Okay. All right. Dead or alive, you could go see one show. Who would you go see? Who do you want to see?
That is tricky. I know you sent me these questions ahead of time, and I still had trouble thinking about them.
Well, you were in business mode, and I get that, and I understand. Yeah.
I would say Jimi Hendrix. I
Okay.
feel like, man, that would be incredible. My husband's a guitar player, and so I've always had an affinity for good guitar playing, and
Yep.
I just think that would be incredible. Oh, and Prince, I never got a chance to see Prince, and that really kind of bummed me out he did pass away suddenly, and I had time and I didn't. So.
Yeah. Well, we're always like that. Someday, there'll be a hologram. We won't even know it's not really him. It'll be fine. It'll be good. Cool. All right, Krystal, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely, Jake. Thanks so much.
Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road, and you're ready to go if you want to.